behind bars following the death of a little boy in her care. A 4-year-old boy was found inside a daycare center van hours after a field trip back in June. It's 7:06 on the Valley's Morning News. Business note for Texas. There are some new questions about the reliability of the Texas embattled power grid.
Google is building 3 new data centers in Texas. Their CEO, Sundar Pichai, says that projects this size need a good regulatory environment, land, and plenty of power.
Happily, we have found all 3 in Texas.
The operator of the state's power grid says they've been flooded with requests from companies wanting to build these data centers. That's brought up questions about reliability. ERCOT discussed at an October meeting a plan that would give priority to projects that agree to power down during crunch time.
That's Michael Board with that report. House Republicans are putting pressure on Speaker Mike Johnson to pass legislation that would ban Congress from stock trading. Congressman Chip Roy from Central Texas, he says the current situation is just madness.
The American people are tired of watching members of Congress day trade, get rich, when the American people aren't in the positions of power that they hold. If you want to day trade, if you want to be able to actively trade, then don't run for Congress. I think we ought to limit it. I think we ought to pass a restriction. Maybe you own a defense contractor and you sit on, House Armed Services. Are you making really good decisions?
The plan has bipartisan support. Got it at a hearing this week, but an actual vote is still up in the air. A compromise bill would still allow investing by folks in Congress, but require members to divest from individual stocks if there is a conflict. Let's say the issue that they participate in at committee, has a company on the docket. So I don't think this is going to get a final vote up in D.C. It's 7:08 on News Talk 710 KURV. University of Texas Rio Grande Valley is set to wrap up their first football season. They're 8-3. Did I get that right? Yes, they're 8-3. The only thing is that the 3 losses are to conference teams. Final game is tomorrow, 5 p.m., and you can listen to the play-by-play at our sister station, Ultra 90.1 FM. And the cost of a large Thanksgiving dinner, I found this surprising because I thought the price of turkey is up, and it is up. But I guess everything else is down. So overall, the cost of a large Thanksgiving dinner is down 5%.
The American Farm Bureau Federation says the cost of the holiday meal dropped after retailers implemented a 16% decrease in the price of a 16-pound turkey. In a statement, the Farm Bureau said while the wholesale price for fresh turkey is up from 2024, grocery stores are featuring Thanksgiving deals and are attempting to draw consumer demand back to turkey. That's leading to lower retail prices for the holiday bird. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
I want to know what the real price of a dinner. Turn on the microphone for Tekla over here, Zach, if you can. Mike too. The real price would be, what's the price of tamales these days, right? That's the real price.
What we do is we just walk over to Luby's and see what the price is. And if the price is up there, then it's up.
No. Don't get me wrong, I love Luby's. But I'm not going to stay in line an hour and a half to 2 hours to try to get in there. Oh, it's awful. Every year I drive by Luby's, one Luby's in McAllen, to report into Mama at HQ at the house.
Oh, okay.
Say, go see what it is. Yeah, the line is out the door all the way back to one of the ritzy jewelry places.
Yeah, you have to force feed yourself at 10:30 to meet the lines.
I don't think so. It's AccuWeather time. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us. We want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang at Martin Farm and Ranch with Purina Antler Max for rut season. They've got great deals as well. Martin Farm and Ranch. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina is joining us. So by this time next week, Lord willing, we probably will still need to be walking off some of the Thanksgiving food. What's the plan? What's your plan for Thanksgiving, Jason? Next week around this time?
I'm working.
Oh, you're on the clock.
Yeah, I'm on the clock. But I mean, I work from home, so I'll wake up early, work,
what
for the bird.
If you're at the house, then no one's coming over like to put a turkey in the oven. Like you're reporting nationwide on AccuWeather.
I am. I'll put the turkey in, or my fiance will, or my mom will.
I was about to deliver you like a Lunchable turkey meal, like with crackers for Thanksgiving. All right, pal. So the heat continues for us today, this weekend. And still the cold front Wednesday next week, right? That's
still looking like holding on until Tuesday with the heat, and then it'll start to break Tuesday night into Wednesday. and then settle in for us the next couple of days.
Okay. Crazy weather, travel weather, lots of nasty thunder showers, Central Texas, San Antonio, other places. So, give me a quick recap of Texas, what it looks like right now, the travel.
Yeah, got to watch out heading northbound. Again, there's a cold front that's kind of holed up north of Austin and San Antonio, but it's producing some showers and thunderstorms again as we head throughout the day today, but shouldn't be quite as heavy as they were yesterday. But yeah, that front still lingering there. So if you are headed northbound right now, most of the shower activity is still north of San Antonio and Austin in a line that runs, say, from Tyler down just south of Brady through Killeen.
So take a look at that Texas radar if you travel this weekend. There might be some folks, because a lot of the kids around here, they have school. They're out of, they have the entire week next week. So there might be some families traveling today, right? They have an entire week of vacation time. You guys be safe if you do that. So the heat today, low mid-90s today, tomorrow, the next day. And so look for the change next Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully we get some nice cool air. Lower the temperature about 20 or so degrees right here next Wednesday. And on the menu for today, you like stuffing, the turkey stuffing, the prepared stuffing?
Not like in the bird, but if separate, I'll eat a little bit.
Yeah, my wife makes a mean stuffing with a broth, multiple vegetables, and fruits as well. It's oh my goodness, that's what I'm looking for is the stuffing. All those extra carbs next week, and it's speaking of carbs, it is National Gingerbread Cookie Day as well. Those are okay. I like those. I prefer chocolate cookies with milk. All right, Paul. We'll call you next hour. That's AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. We start this Friday morning, temperatures mostly in the mid-70s. Time is 7:13 on the Valley's Morning News. The government shutdown delayed jobs report from September was much, much stronger than expected. Alicia Nieves, reporter at Wall Street, was taking a look at these numbers as they were coming in yesterday.
The expectation was that we were going to get about 50,000 jobs added for the month of September. That was dramatically higher, more than double, 119,000 jobs added. But then the unemployment rate, that actually still ticked up higher. The expectation was that we're going to see it unchanged at 4.3%, but it's now 4.4%. So again, slightly higher than the previous month in August, because it's September's jobs report, but also pretty significantly higher year over year.
And some of the talking heads on Fox Business and CNBC is saying this uptick in the unemployment number complements the jobs report that is off the charts, because likely thousands of individuals, workers now hitting the job market. The Federal Reserve will be meeting December 10th. And again, the talking heads not as bullish on there being a rate cut December 10th. And a toy company halting sales of their artificial intelligence-powered stuffed animals after reports that these AI-powered stuffed animals would talk to kids about inappropriate things.
Folo Toy has a line of products including teddy bears and pandas that use OpenAI's ChatGPT to talk with kids. A consumer safety report found there wasn't much the toys wouldn't talk about, including anything from sexually explicit products to where they could find knives. The news has caused Folo Toy to pull its products while it conducts a company-wide audit. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Yeah. We saw this earlier, Zach and I. Zach was saying, remember Teddy Ruxpin, the little talking bear? He wanted one in the night. I didn't get him one in the 90s back then. So no, those are for girls, boy. You don't need no Teddy Ruxpin.
It was not for girls.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told you back. That's why I didn't get one. So you can get one on eBay now if you want it. Cassette tape, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was a cassette tape.
It was a cassette.
Yeah, and the mouth would move with the words. Yeah.
Oh, you had one, Teklo? No, you knew. Yeah, Teklo's in the studio right now.
Other cassette tapes in there, too,
there
unfortunately.
That's Teklo Garcia. He's up next on 710 KURV. We got some big business news for our city of Mission. Teklo Garcia is the director of Mission Economic Development. There's a big business in recycling. We had a multi-million-dollar investment coming to the city. And let's say you're busy all day long. You can't get away. Go to the golf course. You're a duffer. You've been busy all day. Well, you stay at work. You can go golf at night now. Well, pretty soon here in Mission. That's next on 710 KURV.
Eggland's Best, the only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Tune in weekdays.
Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. This is your station for Aggie football. So we got the Aggies tomorrow, 10 a.m. broadcast, Aggies against Sanford. I want to say thank you to our many supporters, Aggie football on 710 KURV, including the good folks at Burt Ogden Auto Group, and a very big thank you to all the family over at Amigo Power Equipment. Teclo Garcia is the Chief of Economic Development Efforts in the City of Mission. And we got 100 pounds of business information we're going to try to stuff into a 10-pound bag right now, radio bag. So come up to the microphone, brother. Okay. Let's talk about the annual tradition of supporting businesses with the Ruby Red money. So tell me about this.
Ruby Red Ventures has been around about a decade. This is the first small business grant program that was started up here in the Valley from EDCs. Started up by my good friend Alex Mead from back in the day. And we continue to do kind of a 2.0 version of it. And the other day, this is really one of my favorite things that we do when we have the award ceremony for the businesses who qualified. And they qualify for up to they have to be a small business, several other requirements, low number of employees, and
whatever the metrics are for small businesses, like a certain number of employees.
And we had dozens and dozens of applicants. We picked 15, and they got up to $15,000 for anything from working inventory to fixing roofs, buying equipment, all kind of things that they can use the funding for. It used to be just facade, right? But now they can do anything, and it's citywide. And we had 13 of the 15 businesses were able to make it yesterday for a ceremony where they got awarded those big checks, in which I told them, hey, you can't take this one to HEB, but wait till you get the real one. You can take that one and go get cashed. And no, it's to see their faces and to see how excited they are to go back to their business. And then conversely, reinvest that money, usually with local contractors, local builders, and they get to fix their businesses and get them up to standard. And we've been doing this again for a decade. And this year we did hair salon, restaurants, print shops, all kind of businesses, a curtain and shutter maker in Mission.
Okay.
It's been around for a couple of decades, and several others like that that are just excited to be part of.
Are most of these business at city center, like downtown area, or are they all over the place?
And we have a downtown program, and we do that for downtown business. A couple of these were downtown, but these really were spread throughout the city on 495, North Conway, Bryan, all the commercial areas that we have.
Teclo Garcia, he is the leader at Mission Economic Development, economic impact for this, because you got all this money, 15 businesses. You're looking at maybe the number of workers that you're impacting, maybe the multiplier effect. Did you run some of the numbers?
Yeah, I mean, how we look at it is, first of all, it's $250,000 total. That's
the pool.
That's the pool, right?
Yeah.
But number two is for us, it's about sustainability, right? You're giving an infusion to these there's businesses that have been screened and they deserve it. And what they get to do is keep the number of employees. They keep their doors open, right? And then they start a little bit is aspirational. Now they start thinking, okay, well, how can we grow? How can we move forward? How can I add an employee or two? And I like to tell folks, Mission doesn't have huge malls. We don't have huge factories. The core of Mission is the small business. And it's not just the 5-person business. There's plenty of 20 and 30 and 50 folks that work in businesses. But that size business is really the core of Mission, the business community. And we got about 2,000 of them.
Do we still have plenty of land either in industrial parks or potential industrial park land?
Oh, yeah.
In order to, if that day came, and you know how it is, all these headlines on data centers, and I know everybody gets a call. Can you please send us information on this? Everybody's going to go. Harlingen, Brownsville, McAllen. Everybody. Could we go a little bit more high tech or maybe more industrial in your future if the right call came in?
Yes, pardon me. Yes, not just Mission, but other cities in the valley. Brownsville has a lot of space. Harlingen has space. McAllen has some space. Edinburgh has a lot of space on the north side of town. We have room, and that's why, like, maybe we'll get to this announcement that we had last week.
Yes.
We do have room for industrial and or tech, and I know I'm working on some of those projects. I know some of my counterparts are as well. So as we continue to pump out more graduates and have our workforce more skilled in engineering and IT and other areas, we can continue to recruit those kind of companies. We do have the space.
We got the space. I know we've got the population, and we've got the schools to get them trained. Now, separate economic development office, Mission, Edinburgh, McAllen, Brownsville, everybody getting a call. They're all looking and sending data to all these requests. Right. Do we need to work together and do a unified proposal for some of these bigger outfits? Because we are a market. We're a region.
Yeah.
We're more than just individual cities. Would that help us maybe land something big somewhere in South if we just unify the numbers? Population,
yes, of course,
rooftops, all that.
Yes,
how do we get that done? How do we get that done?
Well, there has to be a lot of coordination and communication. Something we're really famous for. No, I have communication channels with Edinburgh, with McAllen, and Farb, with Victor, and with Weslaco, and Orlando, and Harlingen, and Gilbert, and Brownsville. We do talk to each other. We're certainly competitive, but if someone came in and said, "Hey, I need 300 engineers," there's not one city that can provide that. As a region, we may not even provide that, right? But we have to work together in order to land those projects. There is some coordination. We have worked with McAllen in the past on several projects, and so there just has to be more of that.
Yeah, this is where, for example, on the private sector side and the initiative on the Rioplex industry recruitment effort, hopefully that would help in presenting us as a unified market. CoStep, how they're doing, they're trying to get the cluster, the Valley Partnership as well, maybe through them. Try to present something.
It's not unique, but our competition is not unique either. You look at the DFW area, right? Plano doesn't like Frisco, and Frisco doesn't like Irving, and Irving doesn't like Arlington, and they compete. Tarrant County hates Dallas County, but they put that stuff aside when they need to do something for a big project.
I think it's easier. Just a quick observation. We'll get on to the real numbers. I think that for certain people in industry, whatever it is, would be motor manufacturing, whatever. They know that Frisco and all these, I bet you they think Dallas, Fort Worth. Same thing, Woodlands, Houston.
Yeah.
For us, we have to sell ourselves different. It's like we have to show them we are a unified area first. And we got this land over here in Mission or
some of these guys are savvy, some of these companies. And what they do is they hire location specialists, right?
Yeah.
And then what they do is, little insider baseball here, they'll go to Mission and say, "Hey, we'd like to come to Mission. What do you have?" Then they go to McAllen and go, "Hey, what do you have?" Right? So it's not just us trying to be unified.
Yeah.
Sometimes those who are trying to locate, they know the game too.
Then see how much we can squeeze.
Yeah,
we'll go down the street to Harlingen. Orly, how much you got for us? Hey, Gilbert, Brownsville.
Yeah.
Tego Garcia is director of Mission Economic Development. Well, if you work hard all day, you didn't get a chance to. If you golf, which I don't, I hate golfing. But if you do, I'm not judging you. The Duffers can now golf at night in Mission, right?
Soon, very soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully in December.
Starlight golf course that is lighted golf course at night. And please tell me it will have a Starlight burger like next to it. No,
No, it will
No.
not. But the Sherry Golf Course where Starlight is located, Sherry has 27 holes. 9 of them would be dedicated to night golf. Right? They have a nice little restaurant and they have burgers there.
okay.
You can just imagine yourself being at Starlight Burger if you'd like. There.
No,
But we're super
no
excited about it.
affiliations.
No
Starlight Golf
affiliation.
Course. Okay.
Starlight. We have our own logo, and soon it's going to be open. And for those who like to golf and don't want to do it, especially later next year, don't want to do it in oppressive heat, right? You can do it at night.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other day I was looking at that report. I saw you post on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And said, "Yeah, this is genius. We need that. Desperately need
Yeah,
that because
yeah.
110 degrees daytime, and we're waiting for like 80-degree temperatures at night to finally go for the folks that want to get out and go.
No,
golf.
this has been a big project. The MEDC has funded this project for the city of Mission, working together as a team. And I went out there last week to look at it. It looks great. So we're almost done.
When does it start? Más o menos?
Well, we don't know exactly, but it'll be in mid-December.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it was 26. So they'll start pretty soon.
Yeah,
They'll kick
we'll
it
start
off.
soon.
Very well then. And congratulations on you said the name was Century Recycling.
Yes, sir.
And if I remember, the number was $50 million investment in the area. Describe that big industry coming to the area.
Century Recycling is a Mexican company about a decade old. They have operations in Guadalajara and in Querétaro.
Okay.
And what they do is they take metals and recycle them into usable product that their customers can buy to use for whatever needs they have in their industry. And so picture their focus is aluminum, and that will be at this plant. So imagine aluminum coming here in all sorts of forms. And like what Century likes to say is aluminum's the only major metal that can be recycled forever. You never stop recycling aluminum, keep going. And they'll take it, clean it, and then reheat it and form it into these cylinders. And then that's what they sell to their customers in the U.S. primarily, but then also Mexico and then overseas in Europe.
Are they drawing the recyclable aluminum from Texas, like other markets bringing it here?
Yeah, all over the country. I'm
Okay.
sure they have their primary sources. So they would truck that material to Mission, get it into the 100,000 foot facility that
Yeah.
they're going to build. It's going to be highly
So it's
automated.
like a smelter that melts everything
Yes.
down.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then turn it into those cylinders that get shipped to the customer, and then they melt it down
There
into
you go.
a Coke can or a bumper. I mean, who knows what they're using for, right?
Yeah.
But this company or this project rather really important to Mission and the Valley. And I don't want to say in the Valley because the way, as you mentioned, the regional economy works is, let's say they hire 100 people, right? How many are really going to be from Mission?
Yeah.
Probably less than half,
Yeah.
maybe. And we've done this test around with some other companies. Usually around 30 something to 40% of the employees that work at a business in Mission are from Mission, right? So we know this is a Valley asset, right? And it's going to use the bridge. It's going to use our roads. It's going to hire drivers. You know, we looked at the numbers, and UTRGV's economic people crunched them all together for economic impact. And there's going to be about 70 permanent jobs, 167 indirect and induced jobs annually, 16 million in labor income each year. It'll contribute 27.3 million to the local GDP. For
that's
us,
just
that's amazing,
Yeah.
right? And these are, again, kind of, we need engineers, technicians, skilled labor. It's going to be a highly automated facility. And these are the kind of jobs that we need to recruit and land for. We're very fortunate. We're very thankful to Century. This is not a movement of their facilities to the U.S. for tariff reasons or others. This is an expansion. They're trying to get closer to their customer base, and we're happy to help them.
Big news. And
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And go get some more of those. That's really nice. Or are they setting up? Where's the
Be on South Conway.
on South Conway? Century Recycling, $50 million facility with a multiplier effect in
Yep.
the economy.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tekla. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you
And,
for having me. Luby's, right? We're going Luby's.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, better this week than next week. Yeah.
Yes.
How about them Texans?
Oh man, they're tearing me up.
Right.
They've won 3 in a row. They started out 0-3.
Right.
It's
You
like,
just don't know
come
who's
on,
going to
man.
show up.
No, we're doing it with a backup quarterback on
That's
top
the
of that.
hassle. I saw pictures of C.J. Stroud on the sideline.
Ooh.
He didn't look very happy. He's like, this
No.
dude is.
Sometimes that's good.
I wonder if I still have a job.
No, they put a little fire on
Well,
them.
stay there. Heal up, kid. Yeah. All right. Thank you for stopping
You're
by.
welcome.
Teco Garcia, he's the president of Mission Economic Development. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. This is your station for Texas A&M football, and yes, Houston Texan football. And just a quick mention for our sister station, Ultra 90.1 FM. Tune in tomorrow, Ultra 90.1 FM, 5 p.m., final game of the season for our UT-RGV Vaqueros. A check of sports up next. Edge roof installation and repair technology, all these services to South Texas. And of course, what you need is in their name, which is waterproofing your facility. Ask them first, again, for free. I'm going to give you the cell number here in just a little bit again. Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing. These top experts will come take inventory, go see what's going on with your commercial roof, tell you about any potential weak spots, what happens through the years, and how the wear and tear with that specific system that you have, how things eventually evolve and devolve. Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing. Give them a call. Check for free what's going on at your commercial sites. And if you have plans to build something, you definitely need the expertise, the know-how of Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing for a roof that lasts. And they can provide the maintenance on that as well. Cutting-edge roof insulation and technology for repair and advanced waterproofing solutions. Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing, 956-655-6178.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns.
We got Jason Katarina from AccuWeather, and since it is Friday, the show gets real pretty, real beautiful. In just a few seconds, we got movie mom Nell Minow telling us if there's anything good over at the box office, so stick around. News on 710 KURV, a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Pop. President Trump trying to solve the affordability crisis.
We know that Americans are still hurting from the 4-decade high inflation caused by Joe Biden and the Democrats. But President Trump is making significant progress to fix this, and he will not stop working until he solves it.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt
beautiful man is. 710 KURV, YouTube 710 KURV, Facebook X, all that live stuff. So go check out Mom right now online. She's joining us. Since we got Thanksgiving around the corner, Mom, I'm thinking we got a lot of family stuff that's coming to the theater here pretty soon. Oh my goodness, we got some bad audio. That must be the audio connector for Mom. Yeah, we can't. No, bring it down. Bring it down. Sorry, Mom. We got a bad connection for you on the online. If you want, Zach, do a quick 30-second right here. Do a quick 30-second Rin. See if we can connect with her by phone. I'd like to get her call in before we close out this segment. Do a quick 30-second break and come back with Mom. See if we can connect with her on phone. Yeah, we got a bad connection online. The morning news on Newstalk 710 KURV. Stick around. It's breakfast time at all El Pato restaurants all across South Texas. Waiting for you to order at elpato.com, order online, or phone it in. I have 2 El Patos that are close to the house, close to the office that I always frequent to pick up some dinner or some lunch. Could be an easy lunch, for example, like a tostada, the chalupa with a refried bean, the lettuce, tomato, that wonderful, delectable cheese, that yellow cheese. I don't know where they find that cheese. Heaven. I think they find it in heaven. All that yellow cheese is wonderful at every El Pato restaurant. So a little tostada for lunch, it goes down really good. In fact, all the food at El Pato, all of it, it goes down really, really good.
Hey, no,
I
this is Zach at
recommend it for lunch or
KURV.
for
I'm
dinner.
sorry about all
Daily
that. Let me get
specials
you on.
At El Pato.
He's going to
every
finish
day,
up a live spot.
every weekday, that is. $5.99 daily specials. Could be the chicken enchiladas or cheese enchiladas, carne guisada, chicken guisada, you name it. And don't forget tamales. You going somewhere?
Who's just not with us anymore. You rent a family member from this place, and as an actor, he of course gets really into it and starts to develop relationships with the people where he's pretending. It's such a good story, and Brendan Fraser is just tremendous in it.
It's only and there it is. It's listed locally. McAllen Brownsville Rental Family. Sounds like a good one. You liked it, so we'll take your advice.
I liked it. I loved it. And then on streaming, I'm a Joe Bro fan. The Very Jonas Christmas movie with the brothers trying to get home for Christmas is a lot of fun, and they sing. And when you watch it, the travel agent who keeps getting them all messed up is played by Billie Lourd. Her grandmother was Debbie Reynolds. Her mother was Carrie Fisher, so she's got some really good genes. Family Plan 2 with Mark Wahlberg is streaming. A Man on the Inside, Season 2 with Ted Danson, this time joined by his real-life wife, Mary Steenburgen. And as I said, next week is Utopia 2 for the whole family.
All right, Mom. Have a wonderful weekend. Hug and a kiss. Now, that's Nell Minow, our Movie Mom, every Friday on 710 KURV.
If you're lucky enough to live in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas,